Hey socialites, welcome back. And if you're new here, I'm Ariell. I do mainly beauty videos, fragrance, and lifestyle vlogs. So if those are the type of videos you enjoy watching, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button and come join the family. So in today's video, I'll be trying out the products that I picked up at the Sephora sale. I'm still waiting on a few to be shipped. It hadn't even been shipped to me yet, so I mean, I guess the orders are a little backed up. Have they shipped y'all's orders out yet? Let me know, because mine hadn't been shipped. So we're gonna try out what I got so far, and also we're gonna do quite a few lip try-on combos at the end of the video, which is fun. So if you wanna see how I got this look using some new products, then keep on watching. Okay, socialites, so we're gonna start off with the Milk Makeup Cloud Glow Primer. This is their newest primer that's supposed to smooth and hydrate. It is one of those primers that's packed with skincare. I think it has some turmeric in here, and it's supposed to brighten. Now, they do say only use one pump with an exclamation mark, and a little bit goes a long way. So one pump. And the website also says to wait about 60 seconds after you apply this to go in with your foundation. So for foundation, I want to use a foundation that I'm super familiar with so that I can see if this primer makes a difference, y'all. So I'm going to use the Beautiful Skin foundation from Charlotte Tilbury. This is one of my favorites. It is full coverage. One pump is definitely enough for your whole entire face. So I would recommend doing one pump, sort of distributing it in the areas that you need the most coverage first, and then work it in everywhere else. That way it's not too heavy, because I do hear some people say it's heavy, but you guys, you can't use too much. That's the only thing. One pump is plenty, trust me. So from the sale, I also picked up this Makeup Forever foundation brush, and look at the front of it. So let's blend with this. For concealer to highlight, I'm going to use the Dior Forever Skin Correct in the color 4,5N. This is my favorite concealer, but during the sale, I did pick it up in a lighter color. And this shade is 3,5N, and I'm going to use this one to brighten. Okay, y'all, I didn't realize that I'm literally scraping out of here now. So before the sale is over, I'll probably have to pick up another 4 or 5N because it's empty, and I didn't realize that. So and I'm just gonna blend the highlighted areas from the outer edges, working my way up. It's gonna give it a more seamless blend. I'm gonna take the Ami Colé Desert Date Cream Stick. This is it's like a cream blush, but you can use it on your lips as well. It's like a berry color. So going in with my new concealer, the lighter shade. Yes, I like this color. Now, this is just because I want like a more dramatic look, you know? So I probably wouldn't do this bright every day, but it looks great on camera. It looks great, like, you know, going out and things like that. Or just for those who like that super bright under eye. And I don't really take this all the way out like I do my normal concealer. I just keep it right in there just to slightly brighten. Now, one of the things I love most about the Dior concealer is the fact that I don't have to let it sit here for a minute or two to blend it out. With a lot of concealers, when you apply it, it's best to let it sit on the skin for a couple minutes to let it sort of thicken up to blend it out. That way you can maintain the coverage. But you guys, the quality of Dior is so good, you don't have to do that. I love concealers like that. That's what you're paying for when you buy the Dior Forever Skin Correct. Now with their other concealer, the Dior, I think it's called the Dior Backstage Concealer, this one you still have to let sit. But the Dior Forever, you can blend out right away and it's still gonna maintain that pigment. So I'm gonna set it with the Microsmooth powder. This is in translucent. How smooth that powder is. I love Microsmooth powder. So let's do brows. I did pick up the Sephora collection Shape and Set Clear Brow Gel. Excited about this, y'all, because I love brow gels. Let's try it out and see. Let me show y'all the wand. You guys see? Oh, it's like a comb. Like you can even hear it combing. It's on the watery side. I'll have to give it a minute. And I do prefer my brow gels on the stiffer side. That like hold them in place like that. So this is one of those brow gels that's not gonna just laminate it right away. It's probably gonna have to like sit on there for a minute or so because it's a little bit on the watery side. So I'm gonna let it sit for like a minute and then see if I can push them down. Okay, so I'm gonna take the back of just a disposable mascara wand and just, if you use this brow gel, comment down below and let me know, how do you use it? What's your little routine? Do you just get the product on there, you let it sit, do something else, come back to it? How do you sort of work with this? Feels like nothing's there. Super soft. I mean, it is sort of holding them down in place, but I'm not getting that laminated brow look like I usually do with my go-tos, where you can literally see like the hair spiking up. That's what I prefer. I can like push the hair back over. With the brow gels that I'm accustomed to, like they're down there. You can't push anything anywhere. They're like locked in place. So this must be one of those soft hold ones, kind of like the LYS brow gel, where it just gives you sort of that really soft hold. So let's move on. I'm gonna take the Sephora collection Microsmooth Powder in the shade Ebony, and I'm gonna use this just to like lightly bronze. So I'm excited to try this out. This is the Sephora Colorful Luminizer in the shade Blinding Bronze. Y'all, this stuff feels like soft butter. It's so buttery. So I'm sure a tiny bit goes a long way with this. So I would probably use something that's not as dense and stiff. So let's go with the Sephora Pro brush in the number 98, the 98 brush, because this is more like a soft fluffy. If it was stiffer, then it may pick up too much product, you know? That's pretty. And it's not too much. I like that. It's not doing too much, but you get that beautiful sheen. Taking my Sephora brow pencil, the end of this one too, Lord. And this is the Precisely My Brow Detailer. This is the one that has like that micro, tiny tip where you can create the little small strokes. Now, I wouldn't recommend to use this all over because the tip is so tiny it will break. I like to use it right at the head of the brow because my brows start like back here and I want it to start like right here. So in that little space here, I just used this. This product is sort of new to me. Well, it's new period. I think this came out like a month or two ago. Now taking my Patrick Ta Major Dimension 3 palette, I'm gonna probably use like the two medium browns here with my Sephora collection number 27 blending brush. And I highly recommend this brush, you guys, if you're looking for a good eyeshadow blending brush. If you feel like what you're currently using is not working, if it doesn't pick up enough pigment or if it doesn't blend out seamlessly. I know some blending brushes, like the cheaper ones, they're not stiff enough. They're a little bit flimsy. So when you're trying to blend, the blend is not as seamless. It can get a little messy. You can't get that precision. Even the brushes with Sephora collection are 30% off regardless of your tier right now. Because sometimes when you get frustrated with your makeup and you feel like, oh, you know, it's my technique and I'm just not good at it. Sometimes it's the tools that you're using. So the tools do make a difference. Not saying that you always have to invest in the most expensive tools, but tools do make a difference. So y'all comment down below. Let me know what are some of your favorite brands of makeup brushes, because I know that's gonna, you know, help some of the, especially beginners in makeup. I have quite a few people that are beginners that watch me. But I do recommend Sephora collection, the Pro brushes now, Sephora Pro. There's a difference, especially during the sale because of the 30% off. But there are some other brands that are good out there. I like Real Techniques. I like Sonia Kashuk too. You know, I feel like y'all remember back in the days on YouTube, everybody was using Sonia Kashuk brushes. I just feel like you don't hear about them anymore. But they're always sold out when I go to Target, so people are still buying them. And to be honest, every time I want to buy one, the one that looks like it intrigues me is sold out, so I never really get to try a new one either, you know. And then I'm gonna take a mixture of these two sort of flesh tone colors and pop that right on the lid. The formula of these eyeshadows are incredible, you guys. This is one that I can confidently say you won't be disappointed if you get this eyeshadow palette, because first of all, look at the shades. It has everyday wearable shades. It has shades for nighttime looks if you want to do a smoky look, if you just want to do an everyday natural look. It's all matte though, so keep in mind there are no like shimmery colors. It's all matte. So the cool thing about this Major Dimension 3 palette is that two of the shades on the end are actually creams. So one is a black cream or gel, and then one's dark brown. So I'm gonna take the dark brown shade and smudge me a little liner here. And it's creamy and easy to use. It's not like one of those stiff gels that's crunchy, hard, and stiff. It's stiff enough to get precision. So it's not like so creamy that it's like, oh, you can't get a precise line, but then it's not super stiff and dried out either. It's just the perfect consistency. They did a good job, y'all. So then I'm gonna take the darkest brown and just sort of smudge on top of the liner. So now the Urban Decay Moondust shadow. Now this was one, and the foundation I used too is a product that I had on my April makeup tray. If you guys haven't seen that video, I'll link it right there. Check it out. It's a video that I put up every month of the products I want to be more intentional about reaching for. It's just so helpful. But the Moondust shadow from Urban Decay was on the video. It just, when you swatch it, you don't see a whole lot, but when you put it on the eye, you can put it on top of any eyeshadow or bare skin, and it's just little sparkles. Can y'all see that? So I find it best to apply with the finger. You can apply as little or as much as you want. Sometimes I like pack it and it gives it a really shimmery look. Sometimes I just put like just a little bit, and in the sunlight you just see glimpses of sparkle on the eye, which is just so cute, you know. So the Sephora 12 Hour pencil, this one's in the shade Coconut, my favorite pencil for waterline. It's super long lasting. And this is the Fenty Hella Thick mascara. So back into the same palette, I'm gonna take the darkest brown again, just to blend in the outer corner. Now that I have my lashes on, I can sort of see where I want the placement. So I'm gonna take the Sephora Collection Microsmooth Powder. This one's in the shade Mahogany, which is actually my skin tone. And just to finish off the look, just set in the areas that I see a little bit of shine. I know this primer is probably, because it's one of those more hydrating primers. So we're not going to do finishing spray just because I'm testing out this primer, and I'll keep you guys posted on the primer. But let's try some lip combos. I did tell you guys that I would show y'all some lip combos, so let's just throw it in now. So we're going to take the Sephora Collection matte lipstick. This one's in the shade 21, which is a nude color. Y'all have seen me use this several times. This is the new formula. I think it's been out maybe about a year, maybe less. I think it came out around the time, maybe a little bit before the last sale, towards the end of last year. I'm gonna take Malt lip pencil from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And you guys, just so you'll know, I do prefer doing lip liner first and fading it in, then lipstick. But I want you guys to see how the lipstick looks on its own and with you know, a liner. So let's try the new Huda Beauty clear lip gloss. I'm gonna put it on my hand first and then apply it. That way I don't get color inside of my tube. Wow, this is a high shine gloss. Now this is one of Sephora Collection's Rouge Lacquers, which is like a creamy lipstick. I'll put the name to all these products in the description box because this is so tiny I can't read it, y'all. Peachy nude. If you have deep brown skin, I think the peachy nudes are the best nudes. With Limitless Brown from Makeup Forever, this is one of my favorite brown lip liners. It's the same shade as Chestnut from MAC. Look, as I do this liner every time, I'm reminded of how much I prefer doing liner first. I do prefer my liner a little bit more blended in than this, but like I said, with doing the lipstick first, it's a little tough. But so these are the Makeup by Mario lippies. I think they're called the plumping lip. They're called the plumping lip colors, which I love these. I don't wear them as much anymore, but they're beautiful, y'all. Don't think this is something you can top over on top of lipstick because it gets weird. They're made to wear on its own and they look good on its own. So this one is caramel. You could do a liner, but I wouldn't do it like as a gloss on top of a lipstick. Look at caramel. And they're so light and airy and comfortable and soft. And so let's do Limitless Brown. And then this one is in the shade Hot Pink. And it's not really hot pink, but it's pink and it's pretty. Is that not so cute? Y'all used to wear these all the time. So look, I might need to put these on the tray. They feel so yummy. They kind of feel yummy like the Summer Fridays bombs a little bit. So you could do a brown liner with this, like a soft brown, if you wanted to. Let's see what it looks like with Cork from MAC, because this is a softer brown. Look at that. I love it with this look too. Y'all, this is fun. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. Come join the family. So my favorite lip color, just period, like my favorite lipstick is Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk, which is just like a pinky nude. So let me show y'all what it looks like on its own. And it looks really good with like Limitless Brown from Makeup Forever, just like a regular brown. Of course, it looks great with. But let me show y'all my favorite lip combo, which is with the Haus Labs Lip Crayon. Now you can use this as a liner or you can fill in the whole lip and wear it as a lipstick. That's what it's meant to do. Really creamy. You would think because it's a fatter tip on there, you wouldn't be able to get precision, but for some reason you do still get precision. But let me show y'all how Mahogany Matte looks with Pillow Talk. So pretty. Let's try it with the Sephora Collection Plumping Gloss. This one's in the shade 02. Let's put this on top. Love these plumping glosses. That's cute. Okay, y'all, let's try these Westman Atelier lipsticks. Y'all, the packaging is everything. It actually has a mirror on the inside that I didn't even know it was a mirror. One of the socialites told me there's a mirror. It has Westman Atelier embossed on the outside of it. It's just, and it's a magnet. Like, yes. So this one's in the shade LFG, which is a pink shade. Put a heart emoji in the comments if you're enjoying this portion of the video, because I'm enjoying doing this part. If I'm enjoying recording it, I hope y'all are enjoying watching it. I honestly feel like you can get away with this lipstick without even doing a liner. So let's try this with the Haus Labs Mahogany Matte that we just used. I don't know, do y'all like it with the liner or without? I kind of like it without. This pink stains, you're gonna have to commit to it. It stays on there, which is a good thing. And then this one is in La Rouge, another Westman Atelier lipstick, which is like a fiery orangey red. This is a summertime lipstick. It's pretty. So let's try it with Silhouette Lip Liner. This is one of Hourglass's new lip liners, which is like a wine color. I would prefer like a bright red liner. I don't think I even... Okay, so this is the Sephora Collection liner in the shade It's Cherry. So this is what it looks like with the cherry liner, which I think is a beautiful combo. I definitely would have preferred putting the liner on first and then filling in the middle with the orangey red lipstick, but It's still really pretty. So that's it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everything I used today will be linked and listed down below in the description box, so be sure to check that out. If you're new here, welcome. I would love for you to come join the family by hitting the subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
'Cause I've been where you are. You're too scared to show me love, 'cause too fresh with the scars. Well, I don't have the answers,